Sri Lanka, formerly known as Ceylon, has made its mark for its world-class product, tea. As the world's fourth largest producer of this beverage, its central highlands are covered with long stretches of tea plantations. Still with Jetwing's assistant manager Hasanta, we visit one of the country's many tea estates, which are said to provide employment to at least 1 million people.
Asan, you were saying earlier that tea is not endemic here in Sri Lanka.
No, actually tea is introduced during British period when British control in Sri Lanka. In early 1800 years, mainly in central highlands in Sri Lanka.
What is the magic of Sri Lankan soil and mountain that makes the tea so perfect?
One thing is we have fertile soil, fertile ground. Before introducing tea, there was completely rainforest and mountain rainforest area.
So it was all jungle?
All jungle. And other important thing is where Sri Lankan tea have a specialty, we are doing hand pick, plucking by the hand.
Yes, I've seen. And is there a style of plucking it?
Maybe I can show you the one.
Yeah.
Yes, here.
Okay.
When you have 3 buds,
yes.
This is the first one,
yes.
This is second, this is third.
Okay.
You are plucking like
only the 3.
First 2 and 2.5 like this.
Yes.
From here.
Oh, you don't even
you don't even
take the last one.
Yeah, mainly you are taking the bud and this one.
Aside from the expertise of these women, the humidity, cool temperatures, and rainfall in the area provide the climate needed to produce high-quality tea. Traveling around Sri Lanka made me realize that the small island had many diverse environments. From rolling hills and treacherous cliffs, we go south to enjoy the pleasant weather in this coastal town. The Dutch fort in Gaal, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is considered as the best preserved sea fort in South Asia. It served as the seat of power to every European nation who had conquered the country. Strategically located within its walls is Sri Lanka's oldest light station, the Gaal Lighthouse, which was used to get a full view of any ship entering the harbor. Centuries later, the old world town remains to be the city of trade and art. Walking around town, with its narrow streets and colonial hotels, boutique shops and cafes, felt like stepping back in time. But since all I have done in the past few days was walk, I thought I would enjoy some quiet time by the beach and maybe catch a few fish using a unique Sri Lankan method called stilt fishing.
No one really knows how stilt fishing started, but they say that they probably ran out of rocks to perch on. That's why they started fishing on stilts. Maybe I should try this out.
Stilt fishermen sit on a crossbar called peta, which stands a few meters offshore. From here, they cast their lines and wait until a fish comes along.
Well, the birds were catching more fish than I was. They were diving and swooping down on the fish while I was trying my best to hook one, but I guess I was not meant to fish.
What I've always been meant to do is fly. Here in Gaal is the site of one of the most historic feats of aviation. In 1943, the British Air Ministry formulated a daring plan to re-establish the Australian-England air link that had been cut by Japanese forces.
During World War II, the British lost its refueling points in this region. To keep communication open between the colonies, they flew a PBY Catalina from Perth all the way here to Ceylon, non-stop. It was called the double sunrise flights.
The 20 to 32-hour flights were perfectly timed so that the aircraft would fly over Japanese territory during darkness. Pilots also had to use celestial navigation to maintain radio silence. Back then, this 5,652-kilometer hop over the Indian Ocean was the longest non-stop passenger flight in the world. Passengers and pilots aboard these flights received certificates from the Order of the Double Sunrise to attest that they had been airborne for more than 24 hours. If I were already alive when these happened, I would have been the first person to sign up for the flights. After a long day of traveling, I retreat to Jetwing Lighthouse, located in the fringe of the colonial town. Designed by renowned Sri Lankan architect Jeffrey Bawa, the hotel exudes an old-world charm of grace and minimalism. Hearing the waves crash into shore, watching the smiles of the guests as they play a round of cricket, and feeling the wind on my skin, I felt that Jetwing Lighthouse was nothing short of a tropical haven. For a land of its size, Sri Lanka's unbelievably diverse landscapes, ancient culture and long history is truly fascinating. It is no wonder that travelers throughout world history were drawn to its shores. And what they found was a land of incredible richness, a society deeply connected with its faith and with nature. Sri Lankans are a people of great talent, hospitality, warmth, and welcoming smiles that I had the most incredible fortune of meeting.
This has been your captain, Joy Roa. See you in the next Asian Air Safari. Thank you.